Hello and welcome to today's video. This is the production prototype of the battery pack sniffer. And it's all bolted together, ready to go. Code's mostly done. I got one little startup issue that I'm trying to track down. I think I'm pulling too much current from my battery pack and browning it out on startup. You'll see that here in a second. It's pretty reliably, I can reliably cause the issue. If you haven't seen it before, this is a little 5-volt USB power pack, and this runs off of it. Boost converts it up to 12 volts to power the BMS that's in the battery pack here. And got this little 3D printed connector housing that holds the DuPont connectors. I've only populated the ones that I need to get CAN bus and power and key switch over to it. So you can see I've actually just hot glued them in, and that actually is holding up pretty well. So for the actual ones, I'll probably epoxy those in there. The other end is just a 4-pin C-grid connector. It's locking, so it just snaps in there. So if you got a different battery pack or a different connector, you can just swap this section out and good to go. So go ahead and demo it here. I'll go and plug this guy in. Try to do this one-handed, maybe. There we go. And we'll get this guy plugged in. Nice little snap. And then of course this little connector here. This goes in down here. And let's see, line it up. Snugs in nice and easy, and we'll go ahead and fire it up. And then this, I think this will show, yeah, see, it locks up. It just turns on the thing. So if I turn it off and turn it back on, no, still didn't do it. I didn't wait long enough. I think what I'm doing is the inrush current is too much. There you go, now it'll work. So still working on that. I might take out some of the capacitors in it and run the boost converter at a higher frequency. But yeah, now it's just going to read out the high voltage bus. Tells you the high and low cells, and then goes through and it tells you available kilowatts and how many bars, and then tells you the voltages of all 96 cells. So it's pretty simple. You've probably seen the videos of this working before, but the phone's kind of washing out the display, but it's actually a really nice green on black. You can see where I overshot with the lathe a bit there. A little bleed through on the backlight, but yeah, it's up and running. So just got that startup issue, but I do want to thank Tom DB over at the DIY electric vehicle forum for suggesting 3D printing this little housing to hold the DuPont connectors. That's worked out really, really well. And then I also like to thank Kevin Sharp, who bought the original prototype. He was the one that funded the project, bought the original prototype, and is the reason why I essentially invested proceeds from that to make these guys. So hopefully the next video is me building up 6 of them, well, 5 more. Time lapse. Really would like to find out what's going on with this startup issue. I can kill it. Once it's up and running, it's fine, but then, yeah, see, it'll work fine this time. It's almost like the initial power up. It has to charge up the caps in here, and that causes this guy to brown out. And, yeah, or it glitches in such a way. So, I need to look into that. Turn it off again, try it. See, that time it got screwed up. Turn it off, turn it back on. It works this time. So yeah, it's got startup issue, but we'll be able to figure that out. I might cheat and just enable the watchdog timer, because I think that'll run independent. It looks like what's happening, it's either being held by the brownout reset. It's hard to tell because it's on the debugger. It works fine. So I don't actually know where it's getting stuck. guess I could use the well, the display doesn't even initialize, so it's somewhere before the initialization routine. I think it's when it's trying to, it's just on startup. So anyways, I'll look into it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.